Let's try it out.
Actions will have been judged and found wanting.
Reload.
Pain cleanses the body.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Charge him.
At your beck and call.
And then we go...
It will be done. I will do my duty.
And then we would do one precise
It will
attack.
be done.
Yeah, they're tanky. At least we got the right guy on him. Let's snipe the sniper here, I think. More ballistic skill. Do we have any more boosts? Reduced cover. Want that. Let's see what this is. I can't outside of range. That will do then.
I will not. You cannot force me, Elantak.
Outside. Then we have to move. 95. Can't.
That is beneath me.
Oh, you moved.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay, let's see here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Be the fire.
I'll do it.
Something. Can we shoot you?
I won't suffer this.
Out of line of sight.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Indeed. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
So we had a lot of down people
At your
here.
beck and what? You were on it.
Yeah, we needed that earlier. Now it's kind of pointless.
Just
Let's see.
designate a target.
Are you inside my...
Stop trying, monkey.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Got line of sight here at least.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
We can't heal. Great. Let's see. Our line of sight over here. Let's
And so shall it be done.
From the ashes, I will rise.
A tactically sound approach. Someone else can do this.
I approach the designated position.
okay, let's see. That one.
If I must. If it
This
serves
one.
your cause.
And then we just shoot him.
I understand your caution favors
go.
the swift.
Let's do this.
I am his will made manifest. Faith without deed, this is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
One more.
As the Emperor commands, each strike is a
There we go.
prayer.
Early, it's usually His passionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your elucidator activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Cain's riven heart, Muaran. You will pay for your treachery. May Morai Haig sunder your fate and cast it away. May the blood of Eldenash flood your throat. Let's see here. Well, who knew the tempest was raging beneath that unruffled surface? Calm down, it's already over. I don't know who you're talking about, but I promise I'll gladly help you pour the cup of suffering down their throats. Get a grip. I doubt that that will be the last battle we see today, and I need allies with their wits about them. Yirlet closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in Low Gothic. Please excuse me, Elentak. I allowed my turmoil in my soul to win over my reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can even imagine, my very soul. I must be very careful, even in the face of treachery. Who is Moran, and what treachery are you talking about? Muaran is the one responsible for the rebellions against the ruler of Janus. But allow me to tell you everything from the beginning. We call ourselves the children of Azurian. Eldari is another name for ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Janus is one such maiden world. The Lilianathan, a haven that our ancestors made for their kin, many millennia. Only the shadows of our predecessors live among the ruins. Until you humans came here. We are the ears, and we are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world our home. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. We belonged to Craft World, Crew Darash, which fell on the border of this star region. Only the providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perished amidst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an Eldari craft world is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hands of whoever did it. Alibard, read the room. Maybe not now. Too soon. Kinda stuff. A destroyed craft world. Jay breaks off and then hurriedly whispers to you, "Hey Svinto, if we get a chance, we should check this place out. Even if the craft world was blasted to bits, anyone who finds a piece of it will make a fortune." Angry Vox Crackle interrupts Jay. However, Pascal confines himself to this threatening gesture, obviously not wanting to bicker in front of the Eldari about who has the right to plunder the world of her kin. His green visor flashing with interest, Pascal carefully clarifies which border exactly. You do not need know that. Iron Monkeith. I am aware of your looting practices. After the calamity of the Lilianith offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors. Under the canopy of the forest created by the wisdom of our world singer, living alongside your kin who reap the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. You came to Janus along with the rest of the Eldari? No, my path brought me here by the Lilianeth later, by another route. It was Muran who welcomed me here. He was one of the surviving Farseers of Kudorakch. He was with a handful of Azuriani who had escaped death and found the path here, to the destroyed cradle of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the Monkeith had ravaged our flourishing garden. How are your kin connected to the uprising on the planet? The Azurijani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Muran, the Farseer from the Kurdarash, saw a future without the Monkeith, and we followed his lead. We simply used Monkeith's passions against them, their love for freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easy when your targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the Monkeith, who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Vistenza's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Assyrian before, so she accepted the lie about degenerate branch of Monkeith dwelling far from her own kind. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests and my kind. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against a whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Azurian, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Ilret says nothing for a few moments, choosing her words. Monkeith walk blindly into the future. We choose the path guided by our Farseer. Kruderath was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their world was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Muaran, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Assyrian are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his wisdom. Muran saw the Liliathan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed. And we did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the Monkeith. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path of Murian, was chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believed. I used to believe it too, until recently. Why are you telling me all this? What brought on this candor? Elentak, your arrival has thrown my path into disarray and lifted the veil on the truth that had been hidden from me While I was shadowing the human rulers, I failed to see the sights. The signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilathan. Besides the Monkeith's deeds, the threat should be familiar to you, as it is our intelligence species in the galaxy. We call it the Thresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Thresh and She Who Thirsts are the names of the Aldari gives to the chaos god of Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the good of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. The Monkeith are weak in spirit. They are susceptible. They are susceptible to the propositions of She Who Thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poison gifts, they'll perform perverse rituals in her name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkeith, who were brought to the palace and never seen again. The Liliathins world spirit senses the threat and resists as much as is able. The living things that inhabit this world are becoming its weapons. Weapons turned against the Monkeiths, poisonous plants, rabid beasts. These are all like a blade in the Liliathan's hands as she fights the coming of Thresh. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruptions on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world spirit, poisoning it even as we speak. But for corruptions to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort directed by the will of another. I believe Vistensa Wyatt is in thrall to the will of Thresh. Okay, so the ruler is corrupted by the chaos god of lust. Let's see here. What? Vistensa Wyatt, the governor who has duty served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? Svinto, I hope you will not stand for such securiolous slander aimed at one of your finest servants. Ah, Xenos, such wonderful creatures, Serene. Just before we came, Pointy Ears spent her days serving the governor, but at the moment the wind changes, she started regaling us the tragic tales of her people's dismal fate of this world's plight, and we humans are to blame for everything, naturally. Ye clicks her tongue and glances at Irliet with suspicion. Although there is a grain of sense in her words, will give her that. Okay, so people are very untrusting of her, even the pirates. Maybe Vistensa is tainted from consorting with the archenemy. We will have to figure out for ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray to the gods that other proof, something more comprehensible to you, will emerge to sway your opinion. Thresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her web with the promises of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Monkeith perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. If we want to meet the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving. Items everywhere.
Let us walk this path to the end.
In the dimness under the canopy, you notice the outlines of machinery, portable generators that provide power to the camp. Some of the machines have fallen into disuse, and it would be impossible to make sense of the cables and wires stewed about the floor without the help of a tech priest. An empty cargo? Okay.
Know your duty.
We have goods over there. Do I have any money to loot over here? Let's check out it. We have the Eldari. They are, yeah, keeping some loot here. Nothing lootable. So is there a bug here, or what the hell's going on? Yeah, there's something wrong here. There we go. Okay. Rebel sniper rifle. Shuriken catapult. Do we have... Did we get one from the last... Let's see here. Shuriken catapult. Maybe not. And what's this? Ranger armor. We'll take all of it. Let's check on the corpses one more time here. Oh, we can't. Okay. Let's hope we got all the stuff now. By the auto-collect. We also need to check... Crippled leg. 20% movement.
Ready as always.
Head trauma. Intelligence, perception, willpower and fellowship. Okay, we can live with it. Let's make a save.
I love to leave.
Xenos lore.
Watch your steps. Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. What deeds
Is
await?
dealing with my kin not considered treason among the monkey? Or has greed so blinded you that you do not fear retribution?
It all depends on where you're coming from. A crime that means a death sentence for some is freely permitted for others. I just try to keep on top of my game and not let any opportunities pass me by.
A trivial task.
The runes form the lines of an ancient Xenos poem that tells the creation of Liliathan, of turning a lifeless dead world into a blooming garden. Okay. So we'll just have to move over here. There's some lootable stuff.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
The floor of the bunker is littered with the sleeping bags, backpacks, and the rebels' meager belongings. Clothes smeared with blood, primitive data slates, half-eaten nutri bars. Let's see what we've got here. So we can move down here as well. Which place to take first is the question.
Ours.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Duty prevails.
Athletics go up. So where will we go? There's something to find up there.
Experience.
Emperor gave
Nothing
me a
matters
vision.
more.
Join me in prayer. The Emperor favors me today.
Eldari equipment. Civitas pattern autogun. Doesn't seem too powerful. Got some crack grenades in it.
An expected result.
Loot is loot. Should not complain. Lore of the Warp. Let's see
Too
this.
hard for a simple monkey.
The plant is covered in pulsating purple spots. Young shoots are already covered in similar marks, clearly a sign of mutation, not a disease. The touch of she who thirsts has disfigured the Liliathan who down to the smallest of her children. How deep does the corruption run? Okay, so we're seeing chaos corruption in plant life.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
In the back of the corpse head, there's a strange narrow hole that does not look like it came from any conventional imperial weapon. A hole like that could have been left by a thin blade piercing the skull. Okay, someone was killed by a blade in the river.
My aspect records your wickedness. Prepare for disposal.
Ambush. Let's see what we do here. Let's give movement to Alabard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Let's give him.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
Indeed.
Let's get the.
It will be done.
Let's get into the fight as well.
A moving target lives longer.
So let's make an attack.
Don't get too cocky.
We can't shoot. A 2 AP, okay. Let's see.
This tedium is beneath me. if I must.
I took care of this one.
Very nice. Yeah, that's perfect to get an extra kill.